Hello, I'm Ian Thompson of Never Mind the Buzzwords, and today I'm going to look at the Oscar coaching model. Many of you will know the GROW model, but the Institute of Leadership and Management introduced their own model some years ago called OSCAR. It has great similarities with GROW, and I'm going to take you through the various elements. Now, why Oscar? Hopefully it's patently obvious because it is the first letter of each of the elements. So taking them one at a time, outcome, what is it that we're trying to deliver through this coaching program? What is the performance improvement, for example? And this is then matched with situation. What is the current situation? And in my own words, what I tend to think about is the outcome is the future reality, helping the individual to really get to grips with what this future is going to look like, and then comparing it to the current situation so that we can define the gap. Now, current situation, of course, is what is really going on as opposed to perhaps their perception of what is going on. So we need to make sure that these two are well understood so that there is a realistic gap that we need to bridge. This then takes us to C, choices and consequences. What are the choices that the individual has to fix this gap? What could be some of the consequences? What are some of the constraints? What is the risk? What is my competence to take on this new way of working? And then that brings us to actions. Now, for those of you who know the GROW model, you might say, oh, isn't this goal? Isn't this reality? This looks a little bit like options, and this looks a bit like way forward. And I would agree with you, this is a similarity. However, Oscar does, of course, take us to R for review. And you might think, well, the GROW model presumes that once we have done all this work and built the plan, then we will monitor and we will review. I think Oscar just makes sure that we have that clearly in our sights so that the plan would include the KPIs, the measurements, the pinch points, the times that we're going to review with the individual so that we are sure that they're on their way to their future reality.